What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE network. This is a special report and we're going to get to it. Yesterday, a bombshell that is really going not talked about. It's really going, a lot of people are just brushing it under the table. But a big bombshell happened in court yesterday in this Tory Lanez alleged shooting case against the state of California. Well, it's the state of California versus Tory Lanez. Let me let you know what happened day one of the trial. So I'm going to this article on SOHH.com. The first thing is they got wrong is it says Megan Thee Stallion's assault trial against Tory Lanez. That's not true. Megan Thee Stallion has not charged Tory Lanez. She never pressed charges on Tory Lanez. Megan Thee Stallion told the police that Tory Lanez shot her, and the police pressed charges. So that's the first thing. So yesterday, Tory Lanez, the judge, overruled a judge, David Hereford, overruled an objection by the prosecution or the DA for Tory to remain on house arrest, still throughout the trial, or at least as of right now. But the judge said he's mainly doing this so Tory can prepare for trial, so he released him from house arrest. So, and people say, well, what's the big deal? I mean, it's trial. That does a couple of things. It's all about perception. The DA wanted him to be sitting up in for trial, let everybody see him with the monitor on every time he comes in. All the jurors will be like, oh man, what's the perception of someone that's on house arrest? They're not a very good guy or a very good girl. So that's what he wants, the perception that they see him with the monitor on every day, what have you. So now, what the defense likes is he was released from house arrest. So that gives off the perception of he's been good. He doesn't want any trouble. But the judge, he definitely made it clear the main reasons he was doing it was for trial preparation. Okay. So he's no longer on house arrest. One of the jurors, allegedly, it was reported, I don't know whether this is 100% factual or not, but I did see this reported. One of the potential jurors, was an African-American woman, asked to be recused, from this case, and because she lets people know she loved Tory Lanez, and she believes he's innocent, and she would never find him guilty. So she's not going to be a juror. Credit to her that she got up there and said she admits, I love Tory Lanez. Right? So, and I believe he's innocent. So that's going to be one of the key factors, is finding 12 people of Tory Lanez's peers to judge this case, because some people are just straight honest with it. They're like, you know what? I don't want to be on this case. But then there are some people who just don't want to have jury duty at all. And they're going to be like, oh, yeah, I know about this case. I'm biased, so I shouldn't be a juror. And then they're not going to put them on as a juror. So, and then there's going to also, you have the risk of risking someone who wants to be on the case and who already has a bias towards either Tory or Megan, but they're just acting like they don't. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard too much about this, to be honest. I'm not into rap. And then behind the closed door, they're like, I can't wait to send him to jail. Or I can't wait to show the world she's a liar. So it's always difficult when it's a high-profile case. Right, so that jury selection started yesterday. It's going to go to the 6th or 7th. All right, trial starts the 12th. The bombshell was Tory Lanez's lawyer, Sean Hawley, who knows the Kardashians, said that Kylie Jenner and Cory Gamble are on their list of potential witnesses. They were stating that the fight started at Kylie Jenner's house, and although the fight didn't take place at her house, or didn't take place in her driveway, at least we haven't heard that so far, apparently they're saying they want to establish that the fight started there, because if Kelsey, who is a witness for the prosecution, if Kelsey gets on the stand and says Tory shot Megan, Tory has to have some sort of counter. So he's saying Kylie Jenner and Cory Gamble, Kris Jenner's boyfriend, was at the pool party. Now, I am sure that Kylie Jenner is hoping and praying she does not get subpoenaed, because she doesn't want any part of this case. And for a couple of reasons. I'll let you know why. First thing is, it's going to come out, and this is the first we've heard of this. Cory Gamble? What were you doing there? There you are hanging around Kylie again. Now, there was always people talking suspiciously like, why are, when they fly, there always seems like to be on the same plane, sitting next to each other. They go out to events. He always wants to be up under Kylie. Remember, he got into a big fight with Kendall. Kendall and Kylie was into an argument, and Cory Gamble always seemed to take Kylie's side against Kendall. Kendall can't stand Cory Gamble. Just a side note. But and everyone always says that's weird that they're so close. Like, why isn't he riding with his woman? He's riding with his woman's daughter, right? So now it comes out that Cory Gamble was there. This is the first we heard of this. So the reason why Kylie is not going to want to take the stand, right, is because she doesn't want to get involved in it. She doesn't want to have to say, play in favor of one or the other. Now, if she gets subpoenaed, she has to come to court, right? We don't know what she's going to say. She could get there and say, I don't remember any of that. I didn't really see it. I didn't really see it. But the danger of that is, if the rumor is true, now I heard it was not true. I heard it was just cap. If the rumor is true that Kylie suggested showing Holly to Tory, I don't know how she would have did it unless she would have did it later on. If the rumor is true that she suggested showing Holly to Tory Lanez, and I remember only a few people that was out there said this. That was never confirmed by Sean Holly, was never confirmed by Kylie, never confirmed by anybody in either one of their camps. Just a couple of fans were saying it. But if that is true, and if Kylie gets up on the stand and tries to play that I don't know nothing bit, I didn't see anything, it was an argument, I don't even know if there's arguing over. Sean Holly's going to say, Miss Jenner, did you not refer me to Tory Lanez? Yes. Why would you do that? Because I figured he needed a good lawyer. You figured he needed a good lawyer. So if you didn't feel as though anything wrong was happening or that Miss Pete was in the wrong, why would you suggest a good lawyer to Tory? Why wouldn't you suggest it to Megan? Something like she's going to make it seem as though like, listen, you, how long have I been knowing you, Miss Jenner? How long have I been knowing your family? Blah, 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 blah. And she's going to say, you referred me to Tory Lanez because you feel as though Tory's innocent, don't you? Objection, Your Honor. Badgering. So Kylie doesn't want that stuff to start coming out, because then the other thing that's going to come out again is going to start the narrative of what was Cory Gamble doing at a pool party with Kylie. Nobody else is there. Then we have Travis Scott. Travis Scott despises Tory Lanez. Travis allegedly has been asking Kylie, so he was saying here pretty much that he got a crush on you and this, that, and other. Is that what he was telling you? What was he telling you? What was y'all's conversation? Was you giving him any rhythm? Travis, no. I was not showing him any interest at all. You have nothing to worry about. I already know that he's an op. So why would I do that to you? I didn't even know he was coming. He showed up. So if and that might be true. Maybe she wasn't giving any rhythm. And plus Kylie allegedly got the feeling that him and Megan were messing around anyway. She's like, why would she invite Tory Lanez out of nowhere? Right? And then if she could tell by the way Meg was acting, attitude, she's going to say, okay, she was acting like that for a reason. Not just because that's her friend. So Kylie said, I kind of knew he was with Megan anyway. So, I would make sure I was keeping my distance because I didn't want any problems with her. She's a big girl, ain't nothing I can do with her. So I didn't want any problems. But if that is not really happening, if she was like showing Tory some rhythm, that's going to come out. That's going to come out. If Megan said anything to her like, keep your distance, don't get in my man's face, why you up in Tory's face? If she made any sort of statement like that, called Kylie a bitch, anything, that's going to come out. Now remember, there are people reporting, Kylie Jenner is going to testify on Tory's behalf. That is false. Do not listen to those reports. Number one, they're only on the list of potential witnesses. The judge, first of all, has to sign off on if he thinks whether it's relevant or not. The judge says, I don't really know how relevant this would be. But then the defense is going to say, well, Your Honor, because Ms. Pete is saying that the fight did not start over them being in a relationship. She's actually saying they were not in a relationship. And they were arguing over who's got the better career. I don't know if I ever really bought that. I think Megan, if it turns out that this case doesn't go her way, I think it's going to be because the ironic thing is I think it's going to be because she just overtalked. She talked too much. After she said Tory shot me, she should have been quiet the rest of the way. Too much talking. If it doesn't turn out Tory's way, I'm going to say because Tory didn't talk enough in the beginning before he got the gag order. Interesting. But people are not really talking about it. They will probably start picking up and talking about it more today or tomorrow. But I also want to see if Kylie Jenner is going to come out and say anything. She's been pretty quiet about this whole thing. But if Kylie has to go to court and Cory gamble, a lot of things you will probably get the entire argument from start to finish, what happened at that house. Now, will that be relevant? The only way to be relevant is to establish, another lie by Megan. And then I think that's the way, especially if Kelsey says Tory shot her, right? Then she's going to establish Megan lied first about being shot at all. She lied about not having a sexual relationship with Mr. Peterson. She lied about why she was or was not mad. She lied and said she wasn't jealous of Kylie Jenner and Tory. When in fact, all of the witnesses, all of what the witness said today, and the bodyguard and potentially Kylie and Cory Gamble, they all stated that Megan got upset, seemingly, once Tory started flirting with Kylie. That's when Megan wanted to leave. So if she's lying about that, Your Honor, what else is she lying about? Is she lying about seeing her longtime friend Kelsey Harris shoot her? Instead of saying she's saying she saw Mr. Peterson, who clearly did not shoot her. That's what Sean Holly's going to say. That's going to be her defense. Whether it works or not, I don't know. Right now, I'm probably still split down the middle until I hear what Kelsey has to say. But Kylie Jenner, the last thing she wants is for that judge to sign off on a subpoena. She's probably praying that, no, I don't want to be involved in this. Reason why I got Cardi B's picture up there is because nobody's really unfollowed people and stopped dealing with people on Megan's side. We've only seen people doing that to Megan, right? We haven't really seen somebody who's cool with Megan start unfollowing Tory just because they're cool with Megan, right? I haven't seen that. I don't think Cardi B was ever following Tory. But Cardi B is cool with Kylie. And from what I'm hearing, Cardi definitely does not want Kylie involved in this whole entire situation. She's more like, I'm not speaking out on it. I hope you don't get involved. Because remember, there was a little tension with Kylie on the, being in the video, and allegedly, even though it was Cardi's video, allegedly, this is not proof, this is not confirmed. Allegedly, Megan didn't want her in the final cut, but it was much too late. Cardi invited Kylie, and Kylie and Megan was cool before that incident. All right, that's why she was over there. Kylie and Megan was cool on set. Everybody that I spoke to said how they were all over each other on set. Kylie and Megan getting along great. But since that incident, Kylie unfollowed Megan. Megan doesn't follow Kylie. Of course, there's that alleged picture. People think that Kylie was throwing shade at Megan when her and Stassi took pictures of their feet. She thinks she was throwing shade at her. And remember, there was a rumor about Travis having dinner with Megan. Remember, Kylie put up dinner at my house? So, no, dinner with mine. So remember all those things. There's obvious tension between Kylie and Megan. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Kelsey, to me, if Kelsey gets up there and says that Tory shot Megan, I don't think anything Tory can do is going to be able to counter that. But we'll have to see. It's finally here. We'll see. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.